Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome back to another game in which I try and ace a tank that's just been loitering around and I have no real intention of keeping, but you know, it's just there to, as I say, to pick up the ace on it. So this is the Kenny, the tier 3 Japanese light tank. Yeah, insert all the jokes. Oh my god, they killed Kenny. Ah ha ha ha, so witty. This is a tier 4 game here on Ensk. So we're not top of the table. I mean, we could be worse off. There's only 3 tier 4s on each team. Speaking of which, this is amazing matchmaking for the Panzer 38 NA and the Lux on each team. Holy hell. And this could definitely be a tier 5 game where the Kenny goes, how am I supposed to penetrate a KV-1? It gets this little pop gun. 37mm gun, 50 average damage, 58 pen. That pen goes up to 73 if you fire premium armor piercing ammo. And I've no idea why I've got 5 rounds of HE on this tank. The HE is utter garbage. Anyway, we put a couple of shots in, and now we've found the BT-7 artillery. Remember that thing? It was a reward tank for some reason that I can't actually remember. And despite it being called the BT-7 artillery, it has about as much to do with artillery as I do with Japanese schoolgirls. So, yeah, maybe that was a bad turn of phrase, but it gets a little 76mm or 75mm howitzer, but it's not an artillery piece. I'm just going to put shots into the side of this BT-7, but the artillery in the end defends himself, so all credit to him. What's next? Panzer 1C. Ugh. And one thing you do actually note about this gun is, for a tier 3 light tank, the penetration is rather underwhelming. But it does get a very good rate of fire. I mean, I think my rate of fire here is something like 2 rounds, a reload of something like 2 seconds. Panzer 1C is going for artillery. I mean, while I have this artillery in my vicinity, I'm not going to be people's focus. They're just going to be gunning it for that artillery piece. So I'm trying to keep him alive as long as I possibly can. Alas, he dies. And I bounce on the Panzer 1C, but I can at least avenge my artillery teammate. And there's kill number 2. So our team is winning this 9-6, and it looks like the enemy team are basically all holed up in that top 3 rows of the map. So that being the case, let's move up. Let's not dally around and dither, and oh Christ, that's a Lux. And in this sort of matchmaking, a Lux is a very, very dangerous opponent. He can do an awful lot of damage to me, but he doesn't aim his shots properly, and now he's reloading. And that was a miss. I suck. And that was a bounce. And now he's dead. There we go. Took a while. And there's only one of them left now, this BT-7 artillery. So let's go and try and end his little adventure. He does manage to blat Armada 2. And considering I had a run-in with the Lux, I actually have a good amount of my health left. Now I do have to be a little bit careful because that 75mm howitzer is perfectly capable of wrecking my day. Going around this side of the building, if he pokes out, I'll shoot him in the bum. And we're just going to play catch the pigeon, really, for a while. I put a round into him, he puts a round into me, blows my tracks off, use the repair kit on my tracks, but he's going to have reloaded long before I'm able to actually find a shot on him. And we continue having this merry little game, chasing each other around this building until the BT-7 gets bored, and I manage to kill him for the 4th kill, and that was the game. I promise one day I will remember that patch 9.9 replays crash at the end. Anyway, nice quick little game there. Low tier games on Ensk tend to be quite fast. Ace Tanker, this is a Chase the Ace game. Yeah, we all knew that was coming. 892 damage, 4 kills, 731 base experience, not too shabby in a tier 3 machine. Some of that damage, of course, was on a tier 4 tank, because we managed to wreck that Lux, along with a bunch of his friends. BT-7 on the enemy, so BT-7 artillery on the enemy team did fairly well. 30 shots fired, 22 hits, 19 pens. For that, basically 900 damage. We made some money, but it's a tier 3. You're never going to make stunning amounts of cash. And yeah, that was the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little outing. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.